Hey guys, Quick Cyril here, back with another Ember video. Once again, this is going to be another skill build, or based around a skill at least. So the skill that we're choosing for this episode, or this video, is Judgment. So let's just go over the upgrades that Judgment has, and talk about just a quick little overview of which upgrades we're actually looking for. Obviously, the ultimate upgrade is just something we're going to get once we get the two upgrades on the skill itself, which is just to gain a static aura that deals AoE damage. I don't know exactly how much damage the AoE does, but it seems like it's pretty good. Not bad at all, it's just extra damage once again, and the AoE is fairly big. Now, the tier 1 upgrade is something that we absolutely want. It summons an additional set of lightning bolts. So basically what happens is when you cast Judgment, you send out like 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts, right? And having this tier upgrade, or this skill upgrade, will allow it to do that again. So you'll send out however many bolts of lightning, and then it'll happen again in the same spot. Pretty cool. Honestly, that's one of the upgrades that we need. So we're going to be looking for tier 1 upgrade for sure. Tier 2 is pretty bad, in my opinion. Enemies in the cast radius are rooted. I don't think rooted is a good thing. Like, I don't think you need enemies to get rooted. It's a cool concept and all, but I don't think it's a necessity, so we're not going to be looking for tier 2 upgrade. And tier 3 upgrade is quite literally the blue volts from A4, which honestly, not terrible, but not great either. So, although maybe, I don't know, it's a 50-50. If we find it as our second, it's fine, but we're not going to be looking for it. I think the second upgrade, other than the tier 1 upgrade that we're going to look for, is the damage upgrade, the general damage upgrade. Anyways, on to what the Ember tree is going to be looking like. So we're going to go with Thick Skin, Giant Slayer, Pocket Change, Confident, Refinery, Deep Knowledge, Relic Dice, Guardian Angel, Expansion, and Bonus Relic. Honestly, that's the best setup we can go for. The next staff upgrades that we're going to go with is 322. I think it's honestly just the best setup. I feel like Clairvoyance is ever so slightly better early on, for the last tier at least, but then falls off hard. So I think we're just going to go with Wisdom here. And then, yeah, the ultimate mod, Arcane Mastery, which gives us Quasar Orbs. Not bad at all. And the relics / items we're going to be taking into this run. So first things first, Judgment, the skill that everything's based around. Then Helix Sign, since it gives Judgment an extra bolt, which is just insane. And then we're going to be taking Onyx Raven alongside that. But for Onyx Raven to actually work, we need a status ailment, because lightning is not a status ailment. So then we're going to take Decayed Sceptre, which will then give enemies poison, which is a status ailment. And now that we have the bonus charge from Deep Knowledge here, we're going to swap it off to Skill Dice. And then we're going to be playing on Doom 16 once again, which is 4 haste, 4 onslaughts, 1 doused, and 5 blitz. Swapping over the skills to a different keybind, so it's easier. Alright, so we're once again looking for tier 1 upgrade, which is right here. Perfect. And then we're also going to be looking for either tier 3 upgrade or, wow, that is actually so good. This skill is already like popping off. Chronograph is big here. Let's try to find, like, I don't know. I guess Shocking Revelation's pretty good too, since it scales with skill damage, or sorry, not skill damage, with lightning damage, which is, you know, another part of the build. Yeah, really good, I feel like. So Helix Sign just extends Judgment by an extra bolt, and that is just so much. Like, it's very surprising and kind of deceiving at how far it's going to go, because Helix Sign isn't accounted for in the like range showing of it. I don't know how else to explain it. The indicator, that's what it is. The attack indicator. It's not shown in the attack indicator. Yeah, really cool actually. We don't even need the damage jump. Damage jumps for people who still need to actually use attacks. We don't need to use attacks. We're too strong for that. However, we do kind of need more refresh before we actually go insane here. Like, Judgment has good damage, and will have good damage for a while, until it starts to fall off later on. Do we even want Storm Ward? I don't know if we really want Storm Ward, to be honest. I think we just reroll it. Core Charge, not bad, but then we need crit, and we don't have any crit. Honestly, Shock Troop's pretty good. Whenever you defeat an enemy with lightning, you gain 3 armor, and then increase your max armor by 10, which is pretty sick. So you have max armor of 25. Wow, okay. It's quite nice. I might as well just grab the healing potion, since we're down some health from face tanking some damage. On Skill Selector. Skill Selector is just the best option. Hopefully we can get that, I mean, the damage upgrade, I don't know if the damage upgrade is actually that much. I guess it is. It's an increase of like 33%, which is not bad at all. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do the damage upgrade. And we get the ultimate upgrade, or the tier 4 upgrade alongside that, which is the static aura. So the relics that we're looking for that we haven't found yet is basically just Spark Ring, which increases lightning damage, and then maybe like an overloading necklace, maybe something like that. We're not missing a lot, to be honest. I mean, another chronograph you can't really go wrong with. Or are they down to 8? Yeah, let's just hit another chronograph. And then another free room. Like, the free room's not necessary, or we don't need to use it. There's nothing we really want. I mean, we can just toss away Quasar Orbs. We're not going to be using Quasar Orbs. It'll give us another random skill, but once again, we don't really need the skill itself. So, like, that is some pretty good damage. It's not insane damage by any means, but it's pretty good damage. Like 76 damage a bolt. That's pretty good. Considering there's 4 bolts on a perfect cast, it's pretty good. Hopefully we can find some more skill damage and actually scale the damage a lot. So much lightning. So much lightning. It just like reprocs the cast. Like, oh my god. All I hear is just lightning. Honestly, this skill upgrade is kind of useless, but oh well. There's the fast room to go to. It's fine. Sure, let's just increase the damage of Ember Fire. It's just a default upgrade. We're definitely gonna go Stat Selector or Gold though. We don't need gold that much, and stats are just way better for this build. Like, yeah, there you go. 25% increased damage basically. There we go. Okay. Like 3 judgment skills charges, I believe. Pretty close. Yeah, okay, we do have 3. Hopefully we can just kill the boss with them. Alright, close. Just gonna die of poison anyways. Got some decent gems to drop as well. Ooh, man, we're like 50, like 30 gold off getting Supreme Ambition, which would make this build go so much crazier. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna leave. Once again, we're gonna go crit gems, not health, because, well, health isn't needed if you have enough damage. And crit might come in handy later on. Alright. Time to defeat Bruma, Lord Bruma. Okay, yeah, we have some damage. We have a little bit of damage. And we got rewarded with a Gem of Wisdom. More wisdom, wonderful. Wow, okay, we got the best curse in the game. Literally almost no downside. Just like gets rid of one of your skill slots, which is the second one, and then you have one, but then that skill gets 2 bonus charges, which is just ridiculous. Being able to store like 5 charges on Judgment is crazy. Oh, and we got Spell in a Bottle. Alright. We have so much damage now. There's so much like clearing damage. Just like pure refresh. Oh my god. I'm gonna roll once. Damn, missed. Roll once more. Honestly, sure. I'm down to have some wisps. We just need to find Spark Ring, and then our damage will be even crazier. $150 per bolt. Jeez. Our damage is definitely getting up there now. feel like I should be speedrunning right now, just at, like, because of the pace that, like, these rooms are going by. I mean, obviously it's not, like, stupid fast by any means, but it feels like I should be speedrunning for some reason. It just feels like the damage is so good. Alright, 5 skill charges going to A3 boss fight. Do we ever actually one-cycle Phantom with this build? I feel like there's a very small chance that we can one-cycle, but there's a high chance that we two-cycle. That makes sense. Yeah, like, I can't one-cycle that. Not that crazy. But then again, here we should be able to, yeah, two-cycle. Interesting. I think the damage resistance that Phantom gains between phases is what made us not one cycle, which would make a lot of sense, obviously. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, I now see why you want Rooted, actually, because since Judgment casts like twice in the same spot per cast, being able to stun enemies is actually kind of nice, or root them, sorry, because then they can't move, right? And if you don't kill them on the first like instance of bolts, then you're gonna definitely kill them on the seconds, most likely at least. At which that point, obviously, the root becomes worth it. Wow, Infested Mind, really? Do I need more damage? Damn, this is actually a really hard choice because Infested Mind is, once again, a ton of damage. But then Spell in a Bottle is also a lot. And Spell in a Bottle is scaling damage, where Infested Mind is just flat damage. I think it's actually Spell in a Bottle. As weird and, like, sad as that sounds and is, I think it just is, you know? It's just objectively better. We're 94 damage. Yeah, we're getting up there. Not doing too bad. Hopefully we can upgrade Spell in a Bottle. Yep, nice. I don't think anything else was worth upgrading. The only thing that would have been worth upgrading is Spark Ring, but we don't have a Spark Ring yet, so yeah. I think we did good with what we had. We're Healing Fountain over Shop just because Healing Fountain actually does something for us versus the shop where I have like no gold, so I'm not gonna be able to buy anything. I mean, sure, just give me the bonus charge, whatever. I don't need any of these. Probably should have zapped the apple, turned it into some apple crisp, and then got a skill charge back, but you know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. Wow, wait, what was that hit? Yeah, that was so much damage. Hey, what was that? That was insane. Alright, trade gems, and then skill gems, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, we might not even pick up the gems, so that we can double the skill. The skill gem, which is ever so slightly better. Actually, it's definitely better. Never mind, it's not slightly better, it is much better. Also, these missiles from Spell in the Bottle are crazy strong. Like, they are ridiculous. Since they have 25 base skill damage, and they scale with skill damage as well, it's just insane. Plus, each hit counts as one refresh, or it like refreshes your skills by one. So it is just so incredibly crazy for like refresh builds. Alright, on to the second half already. Nice. Sure, let's go Relic Selector, then we'll go to the Refinement, I think. Nah, we're too broke for the Refinement, actually. I cannot afford any Refinements. Overcharge Gauntlet? I mean, unnecessary. Also, way too late for Titans. Plus, I'm literally running staff, so there's no point. Chronograph is nice, but not gonna be too crazy. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Never mind, I should just take it. Guess my refresh down to 6, which is real low. I'm gonna go to Healing Fountain now, and then probably just Skill Selector next. Alright, Skill Selector, and then Praxis Fight. And then a short breakdown of the build, and then we're good to go. Very nice, we got 3 apples, which means 3 bonus charges, possibly. I mean, not really, but if you know what I mean, then you know. Alright, here we go. Praxis Fight now. Make a good time too, honestly. Sub 9-minute entry to boss fight is pretty good in the grand scheme of things. Alright, let's do it. 6 charges of Judgment and a Dream to 1-cycle him. Him being Praxis. Wow, so close. I didn't even... wow. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, he just died anyways. Actually really curious about something, so I'm going to use every single skill charge right now. And then, when we enter the Praxis fight, aka the second... Is it third phase? It's third phase, but like second half of the fight, I guess. I'm gonna just refresh all of my skill charges and see how much damage I can do with the missiles and magic orbs and just like that kind of thing. All the refreshing abilities. Because I feel like it's going to be a lot of damage. Like, it could just kill Praxis. Maybe? Unlikely, but maybe. We'll have to see. Because I feel like it's going to be so much damage. Alright, skip all of this. And let's get to the actual fight here. Bro, that is so much damage. Like, 2/3 of his health just gone because I refreshed one skill, which then refreshed another, which then refreshed another, which then refreshed another. And I just, like, cycled. Like, that's kind of nuts. Alright, well, that is the Judgment build. Sadly, we didn't get the most optimal build because we didn't get Spark Ring or even Supreme Ambition, but without those 2 relics, like, the build is still insane. Like, that was a fast run, considering that I wasn't actively trying to speedrun, really. Like, that's probably, what, yeah, sub 10? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Once again, let's do a quick overview of the build. So we started with Judgment, and the upgrades that we want on it is the tier 1 upgrade, which summons an additional set of lightning bolts, and then the second one that we got was increased damage by 10, which is pretty good, but honestly, it's not the necessary one. You could take the rooted one as well, which is the tier 2 upgrade. That's a pretty good one. Or the refresh upgrade, that's pretty good as well. Overall, the skill Judgment itself is really strong with just the tier 1 upgrade. And then scaling skill damage, obviously, or lightning damage, or both, because it does scale with both. It's very strong. Once again, Helix Sign makes Judgment so much better because it adds an extra lightning bolt to each Judgment cast, which extends the length of the cast, or the length of the skill, by 1 bolt, which is quite big, honestly. That 1 bolt gives you a lot more range. Very nice. And then Onyx Raven kind of carries this build early on, plus Decayed Sceptre, since Decayed Sceptre gives you 50% skill damage just innately, and then it also causes enemies to be poisoned when you hit them with a skill, which the entire build is built around skills, so you're always going to be hitting them with a skill, which then, since it is a status element of poison, you can defeat them, and you get Onyx Raven popping off, which then refreshes your skills 3 quicker. Honestly, that's the core of the build. That's all you really need. And then a bunch of chronographs, which just reduces the hit, or reduces the refresh of a skill. Shocking Revelation is quite nice since the damage was buffed this patch. It used to be like, I think it was 3 to 15 damage, but now it's 15 to 30, which is kind of insane. And once again, that also scales with lightning damage. Shock Troop's quite nice, but I don't know if you really need it. It's kind of like a secondary thing. Like, a little bit of armor is not bad, but it's not great, you know? Spell in a Bottle, obviously insane, absolutely ridiculous. Sends out some Seeking Missiles that deal 25 skill damage. In other words, it's 25 damage multiplied by your skill damage. So since I had 500% skill damage here, they were dealing 25 times 5 damage, which is 125, which is a lot of damage. Yeah, quite nice. Card Trinket, honestly useless. Doesn't even need to be in the build. Some other relics, once again, just to reiterate, the best combo possible with this build would probably be like Helix Sign, Spark Ring, Onyx Raven, Decayed Sceptre, Spell in a Bottle, Chronographs, Shock Troop you can throw in there, but it's not necessary. Honestly, Thundering Hammer, which is the legendary lightning relic, isn't even that good, so I wouldn't necessarily say that's the best. But yeah, I say that's the good build. Overall, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys try this build out. It was quite fun, and it scales pretty hard, so definitely try it out. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.